Hi there, this is Courtney Long, Divine Purpose Intuitive and Angel Abundance Ambassador. Welcome to this week's Intuitive Angel Insights for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. We are approaching the beginning of August already. This week we are working with the Magic of Crystals Crystal Knowledge deck by Charles McAlpine, the creator of Storm Wisdom here in Phoenix, Arizona, the Center for Intentional Living. And Charles has created this awesome deck of crystals, and I'm just going to shuffle the deck and ask God, Source, Spirit, Universe, the energy of pure love and light to infuse the deck as well as our angels and show us what we need to know for this week. I got a very strong message to stop right here. Oh, wow. It's the crystal of lapis lazuli, and it's knowledge. Lapis lazuli, the message is all about knowledge. And on the back of the card, it shows some information. So this one is about the third eye and the throat. That's the energy center. The energy body is mental. And it says lapis lazuli crystal encourages the communication of your truth and stimulates intuition and the thirst for knowledge. It also stills the mind. So the properties are higher guidance, intuition, and communication. Higher guidance, intuition, and communication. I'll show you the crystal again. Very, very powerful. I can just feel the energy of this crystal. It's so intense. The angels are saying that the message this week is really about honoring your inner teacher. Honoring your inner teacher. It's kind of interesting because a few weeks ago we had Archangel Metatron coming forth saying to really embrace and listen to your inner wisdom and not listen to the opinions of others, but really go within. And this is a continuation of that message, but it's taking it to even the next level where you're really honoring that you are being called forth by your intuition, by your higher self, by your team of angels and spiritual guides. And a good sign of following intuition, the angels are reminding me to tell you, a good sign of following your intuition is when you might judge your actions as crazy, or others might judge your actions as crazy, or kind of like, this doesn't make sense. That's a sign of you're following your heart, you're following your soul, you're not following your mind. And for some reason, the angels just showed me an image of a little boy and a little girl on a playground, or I can't tell if they're crossing a sidewalk, but they're playing and they're going hand in hand. And they're saying, the angels are saying, listen to the knowledge that you had when you were a child. So it's a good week to do a bit of inner child work, or maybe a guided meditation or journaling exercise where you call on the wisdom of your younger self. And the angels are saying there are a lot of secrets and keys. They're showing me an image of a key. There's keys. By going back to your younger self, your inner child, the wisdom that he or she had is going to lead you even further down the path of your divine life purpose. And also, they're showing me that your inner child has a question for you this week, a question that he or she is wanting the answer to, and has been wanting the answer to for a very long time. But this is a very healing week, whether you do this work on your own or with a qualified practitioner or hypnotherapist that can guide you through this inner child process. And the angels are showing now you making a list of some of the goals and projects that you have in mind, kind of like last week's message of honoring your fertility. They're showing you starting to make some longer term plans, might be planning ahead for next year, planning ahead your goals and intentions and what you really, really want. They're saying this also involves some big things. It could be like a big trip somewhere, or visiting Mount Shasta, or going rock climbing, or doing something adventurous. But there might be something, I'm hearing there might be something you've been wanting to do but you've been putting off because of maybe not having someone to do it with, not having the time, not having the money. The angels are saying there's going to be some kind of adventure or dream or vacation or something. It could even be a spiritual conference or retreat you've been wanting to attend. Something that you're going to get to do in this next year, year and a half, but you've got to set the intention, visualize it, manifest it, and really allow it to come into fruition. They just showed me a big wad of money. They said if you've been having any money worries lately, don't worry about money, but rather pay attention to the money that you do have, give thanks, and really going back to your inner wisdoms. For some of you, this is about sharing your knowledge and sharing your wisdom and stepping into your role as a spiritual teacher, or as a trainer, as a speaker, you know, in some capacity of sharing with others. For some of you, you're just getting a lot of nudges to help people and to help for some of you children and young adults and teenagers. And the angels just say the time is now. They're showing me that sword of light the Archangel Michael carries. The time is now. Go forward with faith, with strength. You've got what it takes. And the angels just also showed they're whispering in your ear. So if you're wondering, what's your next step to take, and your angels are there supporting you, you've asked them for help, but you're not hearing the answer, really ask them to turn up the volume or make the answer clearer, maybe show you in another way. If I'm ever kind of resisting an intuitive message, I ask the universe and my angels to show me 3 times in 3 different ways. And it was kind of funny, the other day I went for a walk and I saw a little white feather on the ground, and it was just in my neighborhood, and of course I could look at that as an angel feather, but my logical mind said, oh, it's just a pigeon, just no big deal, just a little white feather. But then within 10 minutes I saw 2 more little white feathers, and I don't usually see them on my walking path in my neighborhood. So then I knew, okay, 3 white feathers, that is a sign that the angels are with me and they're trying to support and help me. So they just showed a megaphone coming from your throat, sharing your knowledge, but also a megaphone coming into your ear, listening for guidance, listening for guidance. For those of you who do teach, you might be getting messages to share different topics that you weren't expecting to share, and I also get this feeling of a little bit of shyness around it. They might be topics that aren't generally talked about in our society, or kind of taboo topics, so bring those forth. Our world needs to be talking, and there's angels are talking about exposure, that people need to be exposed to all these spiritual topics, and just that they're saying the topics of life. And they just showed me an image of a magician's hat and a lovely magician's wand, and they said the topics of life. So go forward with your teaching. So many of you are getting these nudges to take your knowledge and share it. And it might be through books, it might be through online classes, through videos, through working with groups, whatever ways you're being guided, have fun with it. They're saying have fun with it. Very cool. And then just one last message, they're showing me a bunch of balloons and they're talking about celebration. It's a really important time to celebrate, just like they were saying around money, to celebrate and honor the money you do have. Celebrate and honor all the blessings in your life. As crazy as life can be in some moments, it sure is wild and fun, right? We can look at it, even as crazy as it can be, we can look at it as an adventure and as fun. So they also just show, though, it might even be a nudge for you to actually have a gathering with your family and friends, or soul family members, people that you really just love and care about. Get together and celebrate and have fun. Celebrate that love that's in your heart. Even if you don't have all the answers, you are loved, you're loving, and you're moving forward on a path of love. All right, I guess that's it, because the card just fell out of my hand. That was strange. Interesting. Well, check out, this is the last week to get my free gift, the Sedona Soul Wisdom Guided Meditation that I recorded for you at the beautiful Angel Valley in the healing red rocks of Sedona, Arizona. So check that out below. And also, if you missed the free webinar, Activate the Angel's Assistance, the replay is still running through this Sunday, the 2nd. So check that out with the link below as well. Sending you lots and lots of love, lots of angel blessings. Honor your wisdom. And if you'd like, get one of those lovely lapis lazuli crystals. Okay, have a great week, everybody.